Alright, well, welcome everybody. Good, the scores are in. Spate is the only team on match point. No Name's 2 points off of match point right now. But I'm not going to waste any time though, we're going to get the next game going right away. Alright, so let's take a look here though at the Legend Select screen though as we head into this next game. See what everyone is playing. No crazy picks here. LB Town though is our Rampart Loba team though in the lobby. Always gotta have one of those. And we are into the next game. Well, last game we did have the weird play from Rollers, but Rollers MX has decided this game to go to Klima. It's found, sorry, it was not.
Let's check out that area.
Drops don't make sense anymore. So, anyway, doesn't matter. Brown, Johnny does find the knock with the RE onto Tsaya. We just hero, last one alive for 99. Just find the point. Always important to get your KP in match point format. You don't want to have a 0-point game. Gets completely annihilated though. And it's going to be 99 problems losing the contest to Brown. So, just to clarify for match point for everyone. So, Spate is on 70 points. But if they win, they will be kicked. And then No Name and everyone else will have the remaining 2 games after this one to fight for second, third place. And so there has been some delays that I do want to kind of brief everyone on some of these scores. So Spate won the last 2 games, Game 2 and Game 3. Now on Game 4. Game 1 went the way, I believe, of Pure. Pure won Game 1, so. But Pure hasn't done much since. So Undecided though just went down. Sorry, I was taking care of some things on the Discord side. As players not quite familiar with what match point is. But of course, you have to hit the match point total and then win a game after hitting it. So now the real work begins for everyone. And if you've ever been or watched an LGS LAN, you will of course realize that everyone's always begging for another game. And the most exciting thing for them is for the games to never end. Because what does everyone love? More Apex. But somehow, yeah. Anyway, doesn't matter though. We're here for the pure Apex content. That is Pure walking up onto Wingman, who has decided to skedaddle on out of there, while Pure has no idea and has Found the enemy running away though. Gonna pop the beacon now though, thanks to their Pathfinder console. Opting to run a Gibby rather than a Fuser Seer as a lot of teams have been running. But we did see with the damage though that the Gibby ult did do in another game, so it'll be quite impressive what it does this game. Now, taking a look at the ring then go. Oh my god, that is not English. Anyway, Deadbutt, gonna walk across the north side of the landslide area. It's gonna be LB Town with charge rifle, hoping to find a nice shot, but they're opting not. Oh, there it is, there it is. A little short. It's definitely short. And they're gonna choose to walk up on this, maybe trying to find the damage. They are looking for some points right now, because we do look at this leaderboard. LB Town is not even in the top 15, so they gotta get a lot of points to catch up on and make things happen. That being said though, DMG is in this tunnel low. This team is going to be Deadbutt, opting to walk past them right now, head over to Grandma's house on north of Monument. So, taking a look around the ring though. Do have Red 40 posted up, fighting against Pure. Apologies. Yes. Red 40 and Pure are very close to each other right now, but Bangalore does get caught in the low ground, does manage to get away. Pure does get into the Harvester region. So, over here though, they're going to have a Neat opting to play kind of this northern side of Geyser, hope to walk in, but they're going to have a lot of teams around them right now, so they're not going to have an easy time getting past everything here. Ring, of course, is pulling to them. They do have knowledge of Ring being on them, so they don't really have much reason to try and get too aggressive here. Exotic does have the Watson, but needs to get a few more fences down. Does have, it seems like, another 6 nodes, 4 nodes now to place everywhere. So this will just be a long-standing duel though between the two of them. Watson is, of course, very good here against these. It's going to be the Johnny from the Brown. Johnny Brown. I think that should be an actor's name. Johnny Brown. But, map has gotten pretty calm for the moment. Mostly everyone's just playing some space. With the poke fighting happening down the Harvester side, nothing too meaningful there. Over here in Fragment, let's go ahead and get in here though. Purple Slushy does have the Serial on their building from Spate. Purple Slushy does win this fight though. We are guaranteed another game, so does get the opening damage though. Doesn't quite find knock. It does find the knock on Pluto. Does get traded. Seiya playing nice and close. Is going to potentially look for a bat and a res. Enfin looking to chase some damage right now while his teammate's healing. Not overcommitting though. Trying to get the... Still hasn't set the res up. Is potentially going to be another team though walking in onto this fight. So let's just see how long Enfin can survive. Spate still alive upstairs though. Spate has their own team reset. Playing the basement though. Pluto gets the gold revive thanks to Enfin. Huntsman does get knocked though again by Enfin. Gopher was playing the stairwell, looking for angles in the path, and he dropped down. Does find the damage in the stairwell. Another team though is about to walk into the oversleepers. Purple Slushy is still playing on the 2nd floor. Potentially 3rd floor. Can't see anything in this game, you know. Enfin does swing the basement though, does get the damage onto that Bangalore from oversleeper. It's gonna be Vaudry. Pluto. He's going to take the upstairs though, hoping to... Oh, what a beautiful spray. Gets the knock on the Vod once again. Vaudry getting caught out. Seiya though is going to swing out for his teammate. Enfin gets knocked by Nate on the roof thanks to Jink from the trains building. Jinx does get away with the banner. Looks like their Vaudry is going to get the reset for oversleepers, then they can potentially sleep well in their building if they can manage to find their reset. Purple Slushy does have the full heals, all the loot of Spate now, so we are guaranteed another game, because if we look at this team's remaining, Spate is gone, because they're dead. GG go next. Down the south side of the ring though, I want to take a look at Hits Tyler and Red 40. This is going to be a three-way fight because on the high ground of this fight is FTA looking down at this fight between them and No Names. And No Name might not actually hit match point this game. As hard as they might try. But they are still all alive. Does have the Pathfinder Zip. Can't have Gyozy getting knocked though. Does get knocked though. That's the caster curse right there though, isn't it? But Chris playing very close to them right now. Does seem though that No Name is going to get the reset. Red 40 getting the damage onto FTA. It's going to be Pure, by the way, up on the high ground ridge that we saw there. Shooting down at all these teams fighting each other. Red 40 does get the beacon. There is no respawn beacon anywhere over to the Harvester side, but they do have a Moby, so it shouldn't be a problem. No Name did fully reset. Is checking their choke, but they don't know this, of course, but no one's there. Pluto and Enfen is scanning the player beacon again over here in Fragment. No Name does opt to walk around, it seems, instead. Meat still holding out their Geyser choke. Nothing too fancy there. Does seem, though, that Jinx and Oversleepers are going to res Vatari after getting him knocked in this field over up at the north side of Fragment. Womp Womp finally entering ring. They did manage to find a kill. Or, seems like they had 2 kills. That was going to be more than likely on one of these teams up in the top left of the map. Potentially... And then, but meantime, though, damage walking out the tunnel does get stopped by the Womp Womp. Hope there's not going to be any sad trumpet music for one of these two teams, though. We'll see which one. Damage, negative, last one. Chaos. Holding on, Womp Womp. Womp. Yep, alright. And that went as quick as one might expect. And, as Womp Womp walks in, though, we are going to find that they're going to run into No Name. Red 40 is going to have the rematch against FTA, though, but let's take a look at them in the building. Ping Wingman getting eliminated by Purple Slushy. Still playing the building, holding on to it. Do want to mention, Oversleepers has repeated, and Vatari once again is walking out of the field, but it seems like he learned a lesson this time and has come back much sooner. Now, FTA though, going to try and hold off Red 40, who do have a little bit of space here in ring though, does have the Pathfinder Zip set up, but it's not energized though, because they're still on blue, quite tragically. There is potential here for Die to come through that choked into the front left of this, to the left of Tyler right now, but keep an eye on that. Die does seem like they're walking up towards the north instead of towards this. Because he has a deep arc star in, is going to push FTA into the backside. Chris taking the roof, not sure what he's doing. Mac trying to swing around as well, taking the roof, leaving the Bangalore to Die inside, stalling this fight out. Die's heard all this fighting now and is going to be entering the choke. We can see them there in the top left. Hasn't taken their shots yet, but they might just choose to opt to walk away. It does seem like it. No Name though is still playing over here. Hop back over his action before it. Seems like it has stagnated fully though. Trying to get away, but that's it. Even with that 50% reduction, you're still going to get destroyed by Red 40, who did reset inside and get the damage. Die though was looking at this, and they're potentially going to come over. But do want to mention though that's Pure does still have this ridge, so we will see. Dan opting to play the far low ground here, wanting to make sure, but little does he know, Red 40 has a very nice little spot in the corner. They are safe from the ring over there. But we'll have to move somewhere. Do want to mention, Vatari is not dead yet to going too far and dying. So we'll come back to that though. Not to worry. And Pure. Dan is just gonna more than likely play up here in a little angle. Let's see if Red 40 has any way out of this mess. They do have 2 evacs. They can quite easily head around to the other side. Land on Die, who I've still posted up, not taking any space further into ring yet. No Name is there.
Let's go this way.
Womp Womp though. Walking in the That's going to be Rice trying to hold onto their grains before they get pushed, but Dom just get taken very low. Rice, keep the nade ready on the door. Ready to hold him out. Womp Womp has entered the basement on the left side. He's going to potentially just try and hold it here in their corner if they do have space available. This fight's going to stagnate for a while and be around all game, so let's take a look at something more interesting. No Name can't see anything, but they had Blue look like they've done a lot of damage to Die, who did try to push around behind him from ring from Harvester's side. So, routing, looking for the damage on the Nox right now. But, matter of fact, though, walking around behind this fight, Red 40, they hear the chaos, going to drop a couple of bats for teammates, make sure everyone's covered, heading over here into the endgame. Do want to mention real quick, Pure is now pinching No Name, but as a solo, Pure is only committing one player to the wrap onto No Name here, but that's why their attention has been drawn away from it. Red 40 walking up on this fight. Whoever does win this south side of the ring, though, will more than likely have 50% of the ring control to themselves. Pure, though, is now playing the southeast side of the ring. Red 40 here playing the southwest side of the ring. We'll see if Red 40 pushes all the way into the far eastern side. Right between them, though, is going to be Meat, stuck in the middle, running away. See if he gets away. Does look like he's going to get his own battery off. Pure, though, don't have a Kibby ult, just used it, but doesn't look like he's done a lot of damage. Red 40, though, does have the space control, does have the head glitches up here on the rock right now. So this fight will stagnate for a moment. Do want to mention inside. Nope. Good opening damage. Pure is trying to walk up on him, but Bangalore does get knocked. Dan's going to have to hold the res. Bubble does get the damage needed. Deny immediate push for the bank. It's going to be the Bloodhound jumping in here. Pathfinder Devotion from Zalo. Sorry. Havoc from Zalo. It's going to hold. What's going to be No Name coming back to clean up the mess that they left before. Inside, though, the north building inside Fragment is going to be Rollers MX holding against Deadbutt. It does already have one knock. Renzo left him alive. Does get overwhelmed, though, by Rollers. Rolling right through them. This means Oversleepers, though, walking up the stairwell full health. Already has 2 cracks, though, onto themselves. Will they be able to hold out Oversleepers? Mercy does pop a battery, though. Does manage to get away with it. Not it. Popping their own bat as well. Oversleepers has made it up the stairwell, playing the balcony on the far side right now, though. Swinging in, though. Nade in the corner does get a nice crack. Good spray, though, but Rollers putting the aim assist to work from Nautic and Ragul. Stuck in the corner now. Oversleepers does go down as well, and Rollers is going to hold on to their spot and survive. Purple Slushy, though, playing right outside the building that Rice is playing right now. Seer on the high ground did get the knock onto Infant from Light. Gonna jump in here then now, probably clean this up nice and quick. I want to mention No Name does have 50% of the ring control for the next ring. Rollers MX does get killed, it seems, by Purple Slushy. He does manage to get the battery off, though. They can hold on just long enough, but nope, no such thing here. Rice does manage to clean up that fight as well. No Name does have their spot on the south side of ring now. Do want to go ahead and pull up the map here, though, and do mention that this should be No Name's bag. If looking at this ring, this does end on the high ground, so everyone who wants to come up does have to climb. So splitting their attention, potentially 1 player here on the left, 2 on the right. Rice is going to just hang here and tank this damage, though. Wait for the fuse cues to go off. It's going to be LB Town, though. Full team. Very healthy. Does have the Sheila, though. Hasn't reset Sheila, so he probably only has about 100 bullets left in this minigun. Not quite ideal for an endgame spray down, especially with how fast Sheila can consume the bullets. Panics and Chicas over here on the left side, kind of trying to see the damage they do while Gyozi holds out another player. Does get the kill, though. We'll hop over here to Gyozi before they lose this. Let's go ahead and hop into these comms with the team. Let's see what LB Town can do on the walking.
Yeah, you guys are dead. It's all good. Yeah.
I'll be back.
I'm just ripping it back, Jackie. You're alone.
Dude, what?
Oh, what the?
My mouse just fucking disconnected.
Oh, I might just drop an 18 spray. Not a good look.
Dude, I shot him and then my mouse fucking lagged or some shit.
Dude, once I saw that fuse bug, bro, we're losing.
I mean, we're just never winning from those fucking.
I mean, yeah, that's just a second.
Like, I went to
Actually,
shoot the guy
storm the
sliding and my
fucking lobby,
mouse
bro.
just froze. Yeah, good shit.
I think I picked up like 3 or 4 kills just shooting random people on thirds on those rocks here. I mean, good stuff. It's a second place.
Well, the
with,
game
like,
was
5 at
delayed
least.
to 9. Oh, and Weave is dead in the first 5.
Jesus.
Dude, we got fucking destroyed. You gotta load the fuse bug, bro.
So it does look like though that B Town already knew that they were losing that game, and by the time they actually walked out there, but they did what they could, tried to make something happen, but overall the game was already sold for them. But we're gonna be heading back though to Storm Point, and we will take a look at these games. I do want to mention real quick, we'll hop over here to the lobby chat while everyone's kind of confused how this works. So on the scoreboard, as this re-renders here, we have Spate and No Name. So teams can win before 6 games. Everyone else plays for the rest of the game. So I do want to clarify here for match point. With a 6-game minimum, if a team wins, say here No Name or Spate win on the next 2 games. So if it's No Name or Spate win next game, it's only 5 games, which means we're going to have 1 more game. Whichever one of them wins, it's going to get kicked from the lobby, and we'll have 19 teams for the final game. I do want to highlight here though, as we head into this game, with our
This is a good LZ.
scoreboards of these teams, that Spate and No Name. So No Name does land Cascades. We're just gonna be here. We'll see if anyone tries to grief them. Spate though does land at where does Spate land? Sorry, Spate lands at Mills. Doesn't look like either of them are getting surprise contested by anyone. So no cheeky plays here or griefs quite yet. Everyone choosing to play their own game still. So, perfectly acceptable though, if someone did try to push that fight, but we'll see what happens here going into this next game. Go ahead and take a look though at the FTA contest. Finish them all. Chris does have the L-Star G7 Mozam Flatline. Prowler P20. Exotic does have the high ground though. Alternator L-Star Hemlock Mozam find the early damage, 60 damage, 48 damage. Does have enough though to try and take some space here. Let's go ahead and hop in though to the wall hack mode and see what this team is trying to fight for. But Chris Lovitz did get hit pretty low. He's going to try and find some counter damage before fully healing. Going to use the smoke to back up though. Going to be Joe Mac though pushing forward with Anomaly, taking the leapfrog for him. Anomaly slimming outside to Astro though. Trying to potentially res here. Does get the... Huh? Maybe. FTA did take the high ground though, instead, with leaving the Pathfinder low ground trying to finish the knot. If they find the damage, they can get a nice advantage here and slow down the fight, but Optimus swings right in onto the fuse. Pathfinder is trying to counter swing, and that's going to be the end of the fight for Exotic. Shocking it for them. You know, despite the fact that we're looking at a two teams on match point with a substantial margin, right? If these two teams do get eliminated early, there is plenty of chance for that to happen. They are two of the most consistent teams. That they were number 1 and number 2 seed heading into this. Won the winners bracket, had a very high seed. Let's check just how high of a seed they had in the winners bracket. They were first. No Name was first heading to winners bracket. First heading into grand finals. So plenty there. Spate though was our 7th place team heading into winners bracket. Turned it into a 2nd place heading. Sorry, not a 2nd place. Turned it in. Oh no, sorry, it was a 2nd place heading into grand finals. So the LB Town though, shifting off their Rampart low budget comp here for the Storm Point. Trying to hold the other team off the beacon rather than using their own. Might be better though sometimes to let the scan happen so they can, if they can't scan themselves, but they do have a scan character of their own, so they'd rather screw over the enemy team and slow down their rotate into ring. Ring though is of course going to be pulling here though up into the Stormcatcher where we're going to have 99 problems fighting Rice. It's going to be a quick little end of the fight though where once again Hero decimating Rice. No Name though taking the grab cannon though up here into ring. Will 99 problems be ready for them? We will see. But No Name though has opted to drop onto the low ground though down below and will walk up that way. Other side of the building though is Deadbutt, punishing 99 Problems for not taking proper angles. No Name though, playing the inside of the building here though, does have a nice amount of space to play, does have the Catalyst to lock down those doors on the left side. Play the head glitches here to hold off the teams on the right angles. Looking at the heals though for them. 18 cells, 4 batteries, 8-3, 12-4. Plenty of heals to go around for this team. They can certainly make it to the end of the game. Deadbutt though. Will be No Names. Guardian Angels above on the high ground. Womp Womp, rotating in from the Echo side. Has kind of stalemated here. A couple teams have already died here. Try and take a look though, and we'll talk potentially some of the macro we'll see this game though. Purple Slushies probably going to land up here, play this north light, south lightning rod building, so not much going to happen there. Womp Womp though does have the opportunity though, of course, to capitalize onto the sliver rotate of Red 40 here on the south side, swinging up from Barometer. Has taken a pretty quick rotate, to get there, but they did manage to leapfrog past Womp Womp. Womp Womp, though, does have the Trident. Gonna go run some errands before they head into ring. FTA, though, has finally decided to leave their POI, and it will be Pure, scanning the same beacon we saw LB Town on earlier. And gonna use the bubble here. Beautiful thing about Gibby, stand anywhere, do anything, and as long as they're not on the bubble, you can do whatever you want. No, meanwhile, ring is starting to get a little dense here. This right side of ring is going to be pretty important, as whatever team walks in here on this far right side, the purple slushy on the high ground, just ratting, hoping that they get enough audio. Purple on the far left side, hoping to find the off angle. Does see the Catalyst walking. Mike find the, yep, that's gonna be the damage they need. Beautiful 73 headshot. We Blossom, Zedner, and Josh are gonna have to run away, most likely into the tunnel. Well, that's gonna be Meat holding the same cliff we saw them holding in game 1. Nice little damage there, holding off Zedner, forcing them to rotate all the way south into ring. No Name has opted to play the building not directly in the middle of the ring, and thanks to the Catalyst Wall, they'll have no issues utilizing the Catalyst Wall if they want to potentially rotate in here, or sneak under on this side as well. There's, of course, roughly 4 or 5 different ways they can get into ring here, so that's not going to be much of a problem for them. I do want to mention the amount of space on the high ground here that is in. Going to make for some very easy evac plays for whoever does win the high ground. Let's go and take a look, though, here in the background. We will pull up Oversleepers here, pushing Dragul to the inside of Command Center. Do they have some Catalyst queues down? They do not. No one's watching the zips. Could have died to that, but Bangalore's going to go get on guard duty. Relegated like a grunt once again to do absolutely nothing. And Red 40 seems like they lost a player, probably to the team on high ground. But we'll see how much they get away with here. Does have the Pathfinder to potentially try and hit a grapple to get in and out. That might do enough work, but potentially the other team though could do the not needed. But Zephyr does get away though, and they will be able to go reset. They don't have a Moby, so maybe perhaps they'll rotate down way into the south, but Womp Womp though has arrived. Puts the evac down on their own, so it might be that Red 40 does get to walk away 4-3. Does get the damage, but no reset for them yet. See where Womp Womp lands. They're just going to play this nice long building over here. Up on the ring side though, Rollers MX on the high ground. DMG underneath. We'll see whether or not they try to make a play out of it. Pure showing up using the Gibby Bubble to get underneath into this tunnel system. We do have the Gibby ult, which if we do zoom out here real quick, is going to land very nicely onto the high ground. So if they do need to get away, this left side is of course empty because No Name went up to the apologies, high ground building. Come on, there we go. And they're still going to play up here for the rest of the game. So No Name already in position to win the game. Spate, a little less so, struggling with their positioning here for the game. But DMG though, after not being able to get up to the high ground, has probably rotated out this side to try and wrap it up into the spider choke. But in the distance though, they're going to find Die, already one player eliminated. Zeto running down into Cascades, hitting Evil hard for his teammate. Oh, it's going to be Euban. Maybe looking for a res onto Legatron, but Legatron is way too close to the likes of DMG for any sort of res to happen here. Doesn't have any sort of bank smoke or anything because Bang left him. So fortunately, Euban goes down as well, is going to get most likely thirsted through his knockdown. 70 HP left, does get away, but I'm sure we'll see the slide here from negative sliding down onto that. Doing a tab over here into this area, how these teams in the zone are looking. Does have about 6 bats to the team though. Wait, no, that's 7 bats to the team. Plenty of cells to go around. Over 20, so Undecided has decided to just... I'm just pausing at the pun I just made. Undecided has decided. Looks like they had to make a decision, but they decided to hopefully hold out here, but without the Seer, Meat doesn't actually know, but Meat, of course, doesn't have to do anything. So, let's take a look, though, where this next ring is going to pull. Pulling right in, and No Name's going to have a very nice spot here. Do remember, No Name is on match point, so we want to make sure that this does not get lost here. Rollers MX, I'm going to have to make a play here. Is still inside the next ring, though. So the nice part about them being in ring here, of course, is they're not going to take Cannon, because Cannon can take him in the storm. But they do have, of course, the corner of the building over sleepers. If we come look over here and look at the top left, they could play up here and they could hold this corner. But because of the way the ring is shaped, Rollers MX can pop an evac tower here if Oversleepers decides not to keep one player forward, and Oversleepers will not have the angle onto that evac tower. So, that being said though, still not much happening over there. If we do take a look here though, we'll draw up a little bit of the map control we do see for this next ring. So of course there is a contention point here between FTA and DMG, already looking at some early potential damage poke fights. Red 40 does have the south walk-in, potentially just going to walk under everything, but it does mean that Pink Wingman might drop down from the high ground. Let's go ahead here though and take a look at this fight. It's going to be FTA. Let's hop over in there before it's too late. FTA though does have the grapple from Pathfinder leapfrog forward, post up for his teammates to get the walk, but doesn't look for him quite yet, leaving the Gibby out dry in the back. Well, it does look like everyone's going to get Pine nice and safe. This doesn't really accomplish much for FTA quite yet though, because they are still of course going to have to wrap into ring. But of course, as we remember, we were predicting that Red 40 might come here, but because of the tension that's left on the right side of ring, it does seem that they might actually still be able to walk in here just fine though. And it's going to be Meat on the high ground, looking down. Zero Cat going ahead and running on in. Going to throw grenades forward at the likes of Womp Womp, who are playing in this tree area. Can't really see much on any of these players right now. Future going to potentially take some head, but does get swung. That's going to be Spade swinging in. Looking for the damage, just clear the low ground. It's going to be the two of them, Huntsman and Bofer, clearing the low ground area here. Keeping it nice and clear. Does get the opening damage. It's going to be very good for them if they can clear this fight. He's going to give up all of their high ground control though to push in on this Meat. Zero Cat, healthiest one alive. Can he make a miracle happen for his team? Pull a cat out of the bag. But does hold on for now. Both his teammates are down. No serial killer cats today. It's going to be Spate getting a nice cleanup. All three of them committed to the low ground though. Bofer does go down. That's going to be two from Spate going down. Just Awakening left. You're going to have to wrap the game. That's going to be Zephyr from Red 40. Cleaning up the like of Spades. Get a quick check in here. No Name still alive in the top side of ring. I do want to go ahead though and hop over to FTA, who is top hopping the Pathfinder zipline to get on up into ring. Rollers MX did use an evac tower here to fly on into this building and find themselves a nice spot in ring. Catalyst and Crypto will certainly keep the job done for them. It's gonna be Ping Wingman outside on the underneath. On the far east side of ring, we have Purple Slushy, after managing to hold out undecided, who died, I believe, to Meat, or Red 40 down on the south side of ring. Do want to bring it up real quick. Deadbutt here is mirroring FTA on this left side of ring, playing around here. Oversleepers, about to throw a wrench into the ring, and going to be looking to land on the spot, but quickly discovering that everything in ring is taken, so they're going to try and share the building here with No Name. It's going to make No Name's endgame much more complicated. It does land though, No Name having none of this, immediately wants to jump onto this, not let it happen, but Chickus already goes down. Chickus trying to crawl away, does have the Muckabuster right on top of him though. Panex and Gyozi healing inside. Chickus fully eliminated. It's going to have to take another game here though for No Name to fully reset. Oversleepers is fully swinging on, now the three of them fully very healthy. 3 guns going on one range though. No Name is gone. We are getting another game, everybody. FTA, Red 40, and Deadbutt are your next top 3 teams. Oversleepers, though, now having to hold out. The likes of Purple Slushy have decided to push in on this. We'll see whether or not Purple Slushy decides to clean this and take the spot that No Name wanted to win the game from. But Oversleepers inside, tanking a lot of nades right now. It's not looking good. Can't even get around the corner to do all the nades. We love the nade spam. We absolutely love the nade spam. It's going to be Pluto swinging into the Seiya. Having had put Pluto on the spam mouse one with the nades, shoot all the nades inside. They win this fight without even shooting their guns. Amazing. Battery though does get popped by the fuse. Does still die though to Seiya and Pluto. Or sorry, Enfin. But Pluto wins the fight against Vattery on the high ground, and Oversleepers is eliminated as quickly as they eliminated No Name. Well, we are getting another game though, so no one's really gonna be mad about that one. Rollers MX does have their Catalyst and Crypto though. So, of course, looking at the Zen game, I do want to briefly just pan over the ring here. So, there's a head glitches on the high ground for Purple Slushy. Purple Slushy currently has 33 points. That is live calculated, by the way, so any points they already have already been accumulated here. FTA. Oh, hold on. FTA does have the high ground with the Kraber, and we'll keep an eye on Chris here. Does have a nice Havoc spray, but it's not going to overcommit though and jump down into that. Crypto MP from Rollers on the far left side of the area. Does find the missed the first shot though. Does have 6 more though, so nothing too early yet. I'm just looking for a lot of economy damage here right now, especially with the player that far away and getting bang ulted. But down inside though, I do want to mention Mercy. Rollers MX did try to take the right side of the building, fighting. And that Pathfinder is going to be Hero from Volt 99, who's still alive, but just the Seiya left Bangler in the bottom corner, trying to potentially just hit a res here, but Mercy resing their own. Gonna drop in though, find the angle from the right side. Dragul find the angle, and Nodic's gonna shoot one bullet and the fight's already gonna be over. Outside though, that's FTA popping the bat. Whole team is here though. Gibby was coming inside. It's good old Gibby push. Finish them all. Wants to make sure he cleans out the inside here. Does it running out of ammo, shooting the melee. Does kill the Crypto. Outside's gonna go outside now. Could potentially take the evac with the high ground. Should probably take the evac with the high ground. But teammates did both die to ring. Rollers MX full resetting. Purple Slushy though has pushed up nice and close. The Penguin Man on the low ground. Trying to see what they can get away with. Can they? What? Bloodhound does not manage to get away on the evac tower. Purple Slushy does now have the full road control. Keep in mind, if Oversleepers hadn't aped the likes of No Name without knowing it, looking for the God building, they probably did because they knew it was the best building in the ring. But Rollers MX still inside. On the high ground though, FTA is finally eliminated to the ring. So let's hop in though with Purple Slushy though and see what they're going to do for this end game. We're going to watch it from Rollers MX perspective while we're listening to Purple Slushy. So we're going to listen to Purple Slushy while we watch Rollers MX.
You ready to ult? You have fuse ult? You have fuse ult?
No, no fuse ult.
Don't let. They're just dead anyway, so it doesn't fucking matter. 2 left side, 1 right side.
You just bang ulted me.
Crack one. Flash on one. There, Bengal.
Oh, yeah, they're dead. I have gangles.
There, Bengal. Is that yours?
Yes. A little early, but it's alright. They're dead. Look at this. Look.
There, Bengal. Swing it out. 1 HP, Crypto. 1 HP. Crypto's 1. All right, last one.
GG's. GG's. He's one. No, he's one. Thank you. Holy fuck.
Actually.
Hi, stream. Thanks for joining in. A little late. We already won the game.
Yep. GG's. Good job. No worry. Your action was caught. Don't worry.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's always fun to hear the comms at the end because different teams have different reactions, right? Some of them are
Yes,
already know the
sir.
game is won. Other teams are fighting last straw to try and pull it together. But we did a little inverse though. We watched Rollers MX perspective and just listened to your comms though, and just listened to you guys just kill them. But
Nice.
anything you guys want to say about that game?
We win.
You win. Nice.
Yep, GG's.
We get my knees.
Yeah, No Name had the God spot early, and then you third partied the Oversleepers sky dive onto them. So, and that was GG after that. That was when the game was won already. So,
Yes.
all right, well, good luck in the next game, and hope you guys can catch up.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, thank you.
All right, let's hop on over though to the post-game scoreboard though, and get a nice little update on everything going on. Purple Slushy, they're 1 point off of match point. Not quite what they want heading into the last game. And fortunately here, we are going to have a duo on Brown. But game 6 though, still only 2 teams on match point. A lot of teams though have started to catch up though after the last game because of course Ping Wingman, Rollers MX, and FTA and Purple Slushy all had very nice games catching up the scoreboard. So, any look at all heading to this next game. A couple disappointments from today though. We were hoping Exotic, Womp Womp, Undecided, all these teams. Wow, I'm just looking at the team. I'm like, wait, all the good teams are at the bottom, but they're all at the top too. So, you know, I'm always going to question myself when I see that someone in chat's wondering, why Stormpoint? Of course not Twitch chat. I don't even know if there is a chat. If anybody's sending in chat today, I'm sorry. I'm still trying to figure out how to use stream tools. So, spent half the day setting up all the stuff and made everything come together. Can't even hear out of one ear. I don't know what that is, but let's go ahead though. Pull everything back together and make endgame the best we can make it. And this is game 6. Could be after this game, nothing's guaranteed. No more games. And if it's over, it's over. If it's not, it's not. And let's go ahead though. Exotic and FTA still committing to this contest. Exotic really needs to make this contest happen though. They did manage to make it happen last game, but certainly not doing as well on the scoreboard as they were when they didn't have the contest. So, does have the high ground though. FTA is not even bothering to contest the high ground, opting to take it later. But they do have a lot of the guns on the low ground, so drawing out the contest as a whole. But LB Town and Womp Womp certainly aren't going to rotate over. Meat from Launchpad is not going to rotate over. Only team that's going to come over here is going to be Undecided, but that's only if the ring pulls over here. So once the ring gets revealed, we will take a look at that. Ring though is pulling pylons, so what I just said though about Undecided potentially coming over here might indeed actually happen. But let's hop over to Jomax though with the Mozam and Car. Not quite the best thing to poke from the high ground with. Normally though, he does have the alternator in the Volt. Astro. I'm going to play on low ground, find some better guns, just find the flatline to replace his Mozam as well. Oh my. Give me 1 second here before this contest gets too far along the way. Let me grab some water. FTA does look and walk underneath, potentially going to not go for the ult Excel, but running Exotic in a circle while Mac and them have decided to post up. FTA, of course, does not know that ring is ending here. They can infer it, of course, with the round 1, but nothing guaranteed quite yet. After they're dropping in on this player that's isolated, 3 of them might actually get enough off of this to make this happen. It's a very long contest, by the way. Round 1 is closing. FTA though, swing the left side though, he's going to take the 1v1 here. The Pathfinder against the Bangalore does get the nice damage. Anomaly's going down. Puts the bubble to allow them to stabilize just for a moment. Reset, swap the armor, and pop a couple cells. Jomac though on the high ground with the fuse. He's going to put the ult down around the Gibby bubble to make it harder for them. Does get swarmed though by the Pathfinder climbing up. Gets put down to 1. Does get knocked to Chris. It's now all on to Astro. Going to try and grapple away though. Does get up to the high ground, but is the enemy Pathfinder going to chase? We'll see what he does. Chris is going to take the zip up a slow way. Grapple just got off cooldown, I believe. But Astro is going to hold on now. He'll play it here from this perspective. See how long he can get away. You do hear him climbing behind him. He's potentially going to grab the van on the way out, but nope, just going to grab the launch cannon, but does not quite get away. Should have hugged the right side of the cannon. Although, we do see LB Town here once again in Jurassic scanning the beacon. Over here in the field, we do have No Name about to run into Rollers and Max. Both teams really need to just not die here with how high up in the scoreboard they are. If Rollers MX does win this fight, they will be not quite on match point, but it'll be close enough. No Name though does decide to walk away and head back towards Undecided playing the tunnel. Womp Womp though has decided to head south on the map this time instead of heading up towards their normal home where Meat now occupies. Ping Wingman though, one of the few teams though that seems to actually know where Ring is heading this game, is going to take a nice dive, hopefully trying to get in deep, but opting to play under the bridge here rather than committing to a deep spot in Pylon. Somewhat unusual, not going to find too much poke damage on here, being 950 off per player. They're going to need a lot more this game, but they do of course have the Evo Harvester there in the valley to play with, but let's hop over here into this fight in the tunnel. Undecided, both teams had a knock. Panex does get the Chickas does get reset by Gyozi. Gyozi's gonna take point here though and push in. Panex playing both sides though, does get completely catches off the Catalyst. It's gonna be Blossom going down. That's gonna be Bangalore and Zed. Panex gonna swing that, and Undecided goes down. And No Name now controls the tunnel. It does have a far way to go though. FTA though is going to drop in here though on Ping Wingman, looking to find some more KP while Pylon is still empty. Chris though playing nice and close. Pathfinder might grapple over. Shouldn't have grappled over, but just might walk over the other side for some angles, but does have to be careful over getting triple swung. Ping Wingman though has decided to leave the underneath where it was too dangerous for him, and I like this spot much more playing this trio buildings over here. Top though over here, Rollers MX does have one player knocked already and killed by useless Aqua from LB Town, who now shares the building with them in the basement. Does get swung though. Prism does get killed by one of the players. You just see Aqua left. Will he be useful today? Walks right into the door. Does get nope, and just useless today. He can change his name when he wins the 1v3. Just kidding. Good try. He didn't have much options there. Not with two teams pushing up on you. All right, Spate though, looking to fight for their way into Ring though. Gonna punish this team that just finished their fight, but Rolls MX though has already two players alive. Not full HP though, so some work still to do there to cover. Even Papa Phoenix gets to take quite some time. Sorry about that. Spate, there we go, pushing up inside the building. Gonna walk up. Nice again. Hello? Gonna watch that one back. It's goddamn Huntsman. Hunting through the smoke like he's got blood pound vision. But different settings, of course, to run the smoke differently, so before you all call VAC ban. Even though this is Apex and VAC doesn't exist. But, Rolls MX does get fully eliminated now. Teams are moving into the middle of Soviet. Let's take a look at the map here. No Name looking to play this compound. Might play the sniper tower here. Might switch guns, maybe not. But Rice, though, going to play from the east side. Let's take a look here, though, on the north side of Ring. Oversleepers, though. Does see the players singled out in the field. Does get the first 50 damage. Does get shot, though, from the height. Teammates supporting him. This is Purple Slushy, of course. 1 years of last game. 49 points. 1 point off match point they need. They haven't quite hit the match point yet. But as soon as one other squad dies, they'll have hit match point in this game. So really, they shouldn't be doing anything fancy. Nothing really matters to them. But of course, they want to make it challenging on themselves. They could try and catch up to the rest of the team. I do want to mention that there's a little bit of smack talk right now going on in the Discord lobby chat for this game of LB Town being quite pissed off that Rollers MX decided to push their building only to get thirded by Spate in the middle of Ring. Deadbutt, though, has decided to run back towards Command Center after originally looking to potentially third party the fight that never happened. Do want to hop over here to FCA with Womp Womp on top of them playing the high ground. Future doing a futuristic strafe. You know, sometimes I wonder. Did Future name himself Future? Because he brought the movement tech from the future into the past. These roller players trying to catch up. But, you know, we might just watch this for a little while. But, take a look at the map though. You know, half you people watching roller players anyway, and this is what you're missing out on. Do random strafes instead of watching your strafe. You know, playing M&K does come with a speech impediment, but you can just strafe when you're bored instead of watching your stick drift off into the corner. That's enough of that though. Let's hop over here to Rice. Find a building in the middle of the ring. Inside this building that it's going to be occupied. They're going to have to desperately breach inside. Going to pull the Seer ult down. Looking to get in. Does get it down. Does have the gen already. No catalyst to reinforce the doors. Does have the gen. Going to heal. Gen is not upgraded that much. Just pylons for the Arc Stars reset. But it's not a bad building for Watson though. They do need to get some fences on the outside though to try and hold a little more space. The team nearby though in question is going to be Pure playing the high-rise building over here. Not much of a high-rise when half the building got blown off. But just on the inside though, I do want to hop back over here to FTA real quick. Nothing really come of this fight yet. Though Womp still on top of them, not doing too much. I want to mention the Oversleepers though on the north side of the ring. Vaudry has to kill Swift from Deadbutt. Purple Slushy is nowhere to be seen. They've looked down to the lagoon west of the launch pad. But Oversleepers here does have the reset though. Vaudry looking for some more damage. Jinx and Ort taking their time. Inside the building though, just Orsini and Renzo playing the high ground. Might see a Pathfinder grapple up onto the height though, maybe not. We'll see though. We'll keep an eye on this fight though. Might slow down, maybe not. But on the far south side of ring, DMG just went down to Team Die. Right on the other side of the fence of Die is No Name and Brown both there, but Deadbutts goes down. The Oversleepers finally pushing up onto the high ground though. Hop over here to Die though, getting pushed now by No Name's on the other side. No Name's about to go down. Brown, sorry, let's grab Brown. Where are you? Brown the duo, trying to fight and bully Die into the corner. No nades left on the team though, with no fuse Qs of the like, so it's going to be much harder for them. But Die though has no ultimates off cooldown, so this will be just a raw gunfight. You keep in mind though, No Name has did manage to get away though. We did see that one player go down briefly in the tabbing around of teams. But they might go back for the banner here, might try and get a reset. They don't have a Moby though, so unlikely anything happens there. Brown though still holding this side. Nothing happened on the Womp FTA fight. They're both just posted up down there. Probably not going to happen for a very long time. Little do they know though, that ring is in fact pulling back on in to Jurassic, with Rice having perfectly called the middle of ring. Does Rice have intel? Rice does not have intel, but does perfectly predict it. So it's a great time. So before this fight ends though, see if the Brown duo are going to be smearing the Brown, or are they going to be leaving some Brown behind of their own? Looks like they're going to leave a trail of Brown behind as they run away. Brown on the pants, and yeah, they're gone. Die has decided to play the fence line here. It's not going to be in for next ring, so they will need to look for a spot in ring. I do want to mention though, on this far southeast side of ring, over by the pylon where we had FTA and Womp inside, they're going to have to hold out Purple Slushy. Purple Slushy does, of course, here have hit match point, but we'll see how Purple Slushy rotates in here. They didn't choose to rotate on the north side of ring because of the two teams here, but those teams were not fighting at the time. There would have been a lovely third-party potential, but does have an evac tower. Probably going to look to walk it in, but if they can't, maybe they'll just pop the evac tower and fly in manually. Meat, though, currently just holding on. We'll see how much they hold on to here, though, and whether or not they choose to. Alright, we'll take a look at the map here though. So, a little pause here, last second. Main contention is going to be here. This is a very playable spot. This team can stay here. This guy can stay here. Die could potentially try and rotate onto this side. This team can stay here. 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 The big question though is, so if we just kind of cut off all of this, right? This is all occupied. There's the tree space here I want to mention, right? So let's draw the tree as a free spot. Buildings here, let's keep in mind Purple Slushy though has decided to run away. There's round 3 rings, so they might not even make it very far. They need to get to that cannon or a zip line to get to here. Meat has decided to throw their own evac down. Oversleepers has managed to hold out Brown once again. They're both going for the tree here as we just drew. Let's try and hop in here though before this fight gets too far along. Oh, need to actually tab in. Sorry about that. Let's go. On to Meat. Eve. throwing the nades at. That's Womp Womp who just landed. Team 12, Womp Womp. Womp Womp though, he's still healthy. 99 problems does go down. That's Purple Slushy hasn't quite died yet. This fight stabilizing. Let's try and hop in here. Purple Slushy is a rat, getting held up by oversleepers here, but Delsace Delightful has managed to get a hold. Womp Womp. Just triple routing here in the corner. Does get Fuse queued out. Not too much damage looking to pop on them. And they have a very nice angle. Let's take a look at this. That is a very nice corner. But Saw's gonna swing on Fuse, gets a nice 100 spray, knocks the Fuse, starting the res. Serial Cat's gonna cover for them. Drops the armor. Does need to find his own armor now though. Does find the swap on the box. Ping Wingman, as we saw in those triple buildings earlier. It has replaced them at the tree, so now Meat's play to push Womp Womp has ended up in Meat being the same bad position Womp Womp was in before. Maybe not the brightest thing. A little too much meat, not enough brain. But now Penguin does get pushed back here. He's going to try to find a spot inside ring. Will the Bloodhound get away though? Does look like it. I just caster cursed that Bloodhound, didn't I? Well, does manage to hold. We might see them swing over from the things. No Watson Gen 23%. Used it too early. I want to mention. No. FGA, after sitting in Pylon all game, did decide to walk in from Pylon while Womp Womp flew in. So now they have to walk past him, but I would like to mention, Chris has a lovely off angle over here on the left side. And if he can make this happen, does have Pathfinder Zip, does put it down for his teammate, but it's a little too late. It's gonna be the last one alive. Should have put this down way earlier. Right on the other side though, Rice sees this. FTA though. Oh, sorry. FGA has their spot. Solo. Meat using their Pathfinder Zip onto the building of Rice, playing the building over here. Shoots out the first couple nodes. Rice gonna have to hold this. Finds Bango in the corner. 150 players knocked. Well, it's okay to not have brains all the time if you have enough meat to throw out their face. Top over here to Spate though. We did watch that fight just get thirded by Sang and Pure. Spate is going down. That fight's over. Pure. They're pushing in beautiful max damage, 121. Beautiful PKs. Beautiful PKs. He's gonna have the Sentinel PK. Can he find the headshot? Misses the first one. Armor swapped on the Pathfinder. Misses the second shot. Needed to slow down those shots just a little bit. He was going crazy, but it wasn't enough. And Serial Cat does manage to punish it, and Pure is gonna be down. Spate has managed to reset a little bit over here on the right side. I wanted to mention that Die has a duo. Is going to try and use the gold knock to res. Die did manage to kill Red 40 up there. No Name is alive as well. Purple Slushy did manage to hit match point. FTA has one player alive. They need one player to go down so that they can hit match point. If FTA can just rat one more place, they'll hit match point as well. FTA does go down. They are not on match point. Two teams still alive though on match point. No Name is looking to play the high ground. They do have a potential walk in here though for the end game. Argon are pretty set here on the high ground. It's gonna be Brown playing up there as a duo. The potential fate of the Legacy League Grand Finals does come down to whether or not Brown can reef No Name's potential. You want to mention Oversleep just does that potential to make a play as well. Messes up the Pathfinder grapple, look for the zip into the bottom of the ring. As Brown shooting at him. Bottery does walk in as well. Maybe if Jinx though going down. Sorry, I jinxed you. King Wingman is going to be shooting Akis for free. Does get shot though, killed to Bottery. No Name hasn't walked out quite yet though. Brown still has the high ground above them. Going to be shooting over at the team that's Die getting pushed by Meat over there. Fight underneath isn't happening. Brown has decided to leave the fight they had, giving up ring to No Name, who now has a free control of the rest of the ring. Bottery though does have the low ground under them. This is a beautiful push though by Brown right now to try and make something happen, get some points on the board. But, man, that's Caster Curse. Wow. The more I talk, the more I curse. Neat. Serial Cat just alive now, popping some batteries. Oversleepers, 2 players alive, ratting under the likes of No Name. If they can, the way this game might potentially turn out well. Serial Cat does manage to pull it out, but Oversleepers under them. No Name's on the swing down and finish the fight underneath while Meat is resetting. If Meat does not reset in time by the fight is over, this could be the end of the whole series. Meat is almost, hasn't quite finished resetting yet. 2 players, one still resin, one popping a medkit. No Name is full HP, gonna walk in here, has the ring control. Vatari has gotten away, might potentially agree with this fight from the right side, did have a smoke for himself, so he's gonna hold on for just a second. He needs to look at the team that he just came from. If he shoots Meat, it's gonna be over. Meat has full reset now, does have the armor advantage heading into this fight. 50 HP total armor. Try and look here though, real quick at the ring. Ring though is ending roughly here right in the middle, right where that catalyst cue just landed. Meat though has decided to swing down on the south side, playing the head glitches here using the ramp. Oh, don't worry, we're not going anywhere. So Cat's gonna pop it back behind this. Saws is getting a little left.
Swing! Chill.
Okay, okay.
Almost like.
Hold it!
Bring one, bring that.
Nice! Let's go!
I told you it was we felt it in our bones! We felt it in our bones!
Let's go.
What do you guys have to say for getting another game out of the lobby and winning your 3v3 against No Name?
Oh my god, they just have to hold that. We're gonna come back. We go back to back and win this shit. Easy peasy. That's all I gotta say.
Well done. Well done, guys.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah,
Holy, we're in the running. We're actually in the running. Holy shit! Wait.
Yeah, who needs back to back to back? You just need back to back.
Okay, we're in match point. Holy shit! I didn't even know.
Oh, nerds.
Okay.
Brown almost griefed the ever-living hell out of you guys with the Rev Pathfinder push.
I noticed, but Serial and Eat is fucking shit on them bad.
The funny part is they should have known that No Name was under them, but I think they wanted to end it, to be honest.
Yeah.
Because they've been playing as a duo the last game or two, but...
Yeah. Yeah, all good. You'll be back, trust.
Yep, I'll
We
be...
win this game real quick.
Yep.
Yeah, when we win.
Good luck, guys.
Holy.
It's
Thank
win
you.
real quick.
Alright, well, certainly heard the passion in those endgame comms there at the end for them. And we'll head over here to Storm Point, or we're on Storm Point. We're going to head on over to World's Edge now. And we now have 5 teams on match point. Heading into the final game. But I'm gonna get a quick check here though. Well, all players are in the lobby. Brown is still sadly going to be a duo, and they're going to be in last place. And we are on to Game 7 now. We have officially passed the minimum game threshold. So, anything can happen at any point now. And we will see what happens from here. Hopping over here though to the Legend Select screen once again, I don't think we'll see anything too crazy. We do still see the Rev Pathfinder for that team. And take a closer look at that again in just a little bit. But I want to go ahead and bring up though the map here one more time. As of course, we did have the contests that never happened on the map, so we'll take a quick look at those, see where those contests are going to occur as the teams here fly onto the map. Can I do a thing? Hold on. I'm gonna cook. Let's see. No, not quite. Okay. Well, I almost got it to happen, but I'll remove that real quick. Hop over here in game. Close that. We have our 5 teams on match point for this game. And we'll see where we get from here. DMG though, already lurking rather close here to Legatron from Die. Does get scanned off from his team. Beacon got scanned. This could be Legatron running away. See how far away they get with that. Good nade. Little short, just hair to underthrow for the potential to just completely 100 bang and that, put him down to 50 HP. Just a quick check here though on these other maps. No other contests is really happening. Nice density over by Fragment and No Name again. That arc's well out of reach, so there shouldn't be too much of a problem. Inside, the Legatron is going to try and crawl into the middle here. Bangalore is going to try and hold the door. No fuse key to punish this yet. Dodo's dropping down, trying to look for the damage. Yuban's going to try and take the Sentinel. Can he find 158 headshot? And Apex has crashed. We love this game. We absolutely love this game. It's a phenomenal game. It's absolutely phenomenal game. Hold on. This though is why we keep Apex on an NVMe drive. I will though. I did have my laptop in the game. I would like to give you a brief update though that Die did win that fight. All 3 players are alive. No KP was given to DMG, who tried to make an early push from the right side of the map. Over though in Monument, we do have. Oh, that's the wrong map. Monument, we do have Oversleepers pushing in. Spate rotating out with an evac tower towards the right side of the map. I do want to mention Ring right now is, of course, pulling towards. Looks like we're going to have a mod geyser ring somewhere in the middle around there, around the truck. We do have the team on it. And look at that, we're back in the game. So let's hop on over here. Get back in the real action. Enough running around here. Apex, I need you to load. Thank you. Close. Good job. Anyway, as we're talking about, Oversleep is pushing the Monument, got the scan, Spate rotated down to the south side. Closest team right now is going to be the LB Town playing the building over here. But Useless Aqua does, of course, have Oversleepers running to the north. I would like to mention Deadbutt here on the left side of Monument, west side of Monument. Spate holding the Geyser Choke right now, hoping to try and keep themselves for a free walk in here into the end game. A couple notable teams here that might potentially make something out of this game. We have that are not quite there. FTA has been doing very well today, but they haven't won a lot of games. Ping Wingman is currently playing the truck here down the south side. Oh, sorry. Yeah, playing the truck with the Watson, always has potential. But they are getting fought right now by Meat, who is on match point. So we'll see if Meat can make anything out of that. Ping Wingman, though, has forfeited the truck and opted to rotate away. Situation is here, though, as these teams start to play a little more scared, trying to make sure they hit match point, such as Ping Wingman on the 40 points. They're trying not to die early, but by running away, they're only punishing themselves in the long run, right? Because they're not opening themselves up, not getting a good spot, not committing to fights. Meat, of course, should theoretically be the more scared team, but they're often play rather sticking to the game plan, keep pushing the fight. Those look like, though, here that Oversleepers took a fight against Rollers MX right over here in the no-name area. Hasn't quite finished off the last player, Ort, from from Oversleepers yet, but we'll find that right now. Nautic getting that damage. Do I mention, though, on the south side of Ring, No Name will be colliding with Brown as a solo now. Not quite sure when they died, but more than likely it was probably to Meet playing Mod. But do you want to mention here, Ping Wingman has taken the truck from Meat again, who has opted to fall back more towards the backside of Mod, not wanting to get in the middle of ring. A lot of teams you will see on match point oftentimes will not choose to commit to the center of ring so that they can avoid getting recklessly aped by a team desperate for some KP and placement, trying to have a banger game. Playing the edge of the ring but still playing a solid spot with a very defensible position such as this. They could take an isolated 3v3 without the risk of getting griefed. I would like to mention here though, real quick, Undecided got shot out of the air by Womp Womp from the tunnel in the middle of the evac trying to happen. Blossom gonna run away though, while Womp Womp does clean up the fight, gets her a little bit of KP. Womp Womp, I would like to mention, is not even in the top 15 yet, so pretty inconsequential in the long run for them. But they can, could be the start of the womping of the lobby, so we'll see what happens there. Do want to mention FTA on the south side of the ring hasn't found their KP yet this game to hit match point. But so, as we do near 3 squads leave this lobby, I'm sure we will find some more potential here. Die though, rotating in from Sky West, finally, on the north side of the map. And over here in the middle of the ring though, take a look. Hope Slush is playing the ring. Proficiency's over here ratting on the tunnel right now. We'll try and get a better angle on this. Maybe looking for a straggler who pushes out too far and to capitalize on any sort of potential crack. Doesn't look like they are stuck at the moment, but is Spate aware of this? That is the real question. Nobody on Spate seems to be looking directly at the corner that Proficiency is playing, so might see that happen and they get away, but looking like they're gonna stay there for now. I do want to jump down here though to FTA clearing out the tunnel, because right over in the Stacks building at the Streamer South building is of course No Name. I'm gonna find some attachments here, looking to kit those Havocs out. Is that a turbocharger? Hello? Hello? That's Hammer Point. Alright. Very briefly, saw it there for just a slip of a second as a Hammer Point, not a turbo for the Havoc on Chris. But I think it's starting to stabilize here for just a little bit, so I'm going to take a little bit of time here. But every time I've said that, of course, all the teams start fighting. I do want to go and pull up our lovely drawing tool here. So, Grandma's house, still free. Still free. This is gone. But we do, of course, have the... This building is now taken, right? Oh, let me just clear this. Let's zoom in here a little bit. Let's try and look at what's playable. So, right now, if we look at the teams who need to find a spot in ring, there's, of course, plenty of evac plays that can be made from here if any team wants to rotate into here to evac over to our back corner here. Very good for Watson teams if they want to try and make a late game play for something in ring. Does look like though Meat is just going to post up down here, Ping Wingman. So all of this is taken now, of course, because the pinch between the two of them, the high ground, double high ground looking down at this region, this isn't even playable for anybody. That is, of course, one ring ahead. Right now, though, a team could absolutely still play here. Potentially, this is round 2, so they could absolutely make an evac play from either of these buildings. Does look like, though, that No Name is going to use their own, probably Pathfinder or evac play there to get into ring. Do start to see those teams I was talking about taking those 2 routes on into ring. This is going to be Undecided. Looks like they finally got a full reset, so Womp Womp's going to have to hold them out. Over Sleepers ratting. We'll see whether or not here, though, that Pure decides to slam this fight, or whether they'll be able to rotate past. Looking at Pure's comp right now, they do have the Pathfinder, but Pathfinder is not on purple yet, so no protected zipline for them. Do have the tunnel position up here, I do want to mention. So with these tunnels up here at the top, it's a very quiet ring close, to be honest. After a very... everyone kind of rotated in pretty clean. But for the most part, like over here, right, we had the fight in the tunnel, so Purple Slushy is going to try and play a split here in the tunnel. If Pluto can avoid taking too much damage and really put down the damage on the enemy, that is the fuse, so there is perfect potential here for that to happen. He's going to pull Delightful over to try and hold this out. Womp Womp does take the position I mentioned over here. They do, for now, have the real estate, though, of being able to also play all of this. So we do, of course, have this south side of ring here. Zephyr does look like he gets isolated finally. That's just a rat, so no point. We won't tune quite into that. We do have 17 squads here positioned for round 3. We do have this spot still free. Womp Womp could potentially try and look to capitalize using their position that they do have, right? Let's see if I can tab over here to this fight up here at the top of ring. Before it's over, Rollers MX is trying to hold out, clear this ink. Oh, my apologies. Mercy, Nautic. Only one left alive, full HP. Does have 2 knocks on the underside of the Zedner, and Josh is down. Does finish knock, and that is the full team eliminated. We did finish that, but that's going to be, I believe, Oversleepers here walking up onto this. Nope, sorry, it's Die walking up onto this, clean this fight up. Purple Slushy did manage to hold the tunnel because of that, and we will now have Die holding this top side of ring, heading here in, but there is, of course, still Womp Womp as predicted, took the building in the middle of the ring. Deadbutt did manage to avoid their fight. Pure, though, in a duo fight now, though, does hit a beautiful PK shot onto that, does hit him 6 flash load followed up, 93 damage on the crack. Can Dan finish this fight? Teammates, damage is low, damage is there. You're going to try and clear shield swap here before committing to the fight. Pathfinder. Pathfinder comes to him, does find the knock, beautiful roller spike, hits the finish. Teammate is dead, though, does have a beacon on the low ground before ring close. The ring's closing right now, isn't going to have a chance to res. That's going to be it for them. Now we do have Meat here. I'm going to take their walk and going to probably play here in the far corner. No Name, though. We'll see where they land. This could be a very critical play for No Name here. Spots in ring right now for No Name. Isn't too much playable for a team like this without getting a building. Back corner, where we mentioned before, the Watts team likes to play, is free. They are opting lane here, though. Chickus or Gyozi already goes down. Sorry, in the middle ring. It's going to be to Exotic, looking to find their KP to help out here in the game. Nope, my apologies. Exotic, keep it on key. Alright, Exotic does have it. Does have the inventory, does have some nades to punish this team. Is going to look for a couple arcs to potentially do this. Panic does get through the when Exotic is trying to recover his nade. Womp Womp does stabilize inside the building, does have a full control. Wingman does control the choke still. I do want to try and jump in here with one of these teams here in the middle of the game on these fights that might be about to break out. Might go down to Deadbutt here, depending on what they're about to do. Sorry, I'm going to pull up a map for you guys here. Round 4 closing, 12 squads alive. Let's take a look at our match point teams. Match point team, Oversleepers was not on match point yet. FTA has hit, my apologies, I don't remember if FTA was on match point or not. But No Name, Spate, all of our other match point teams are still alive. Deadbutt, though, is going to have to make a play here, though. Does look like Die. He's going to try and walk in here. Doesn't. Does manage to wipe a couple players of one of the teams there. My apologies. Sometimes it's a little difficult keeping up there. But Deadbutt here, let's go ahead and listen to them and see how they hold out this team.
Okay.
They're both out. Yes, sir.
They're probably gonna evac. Yeah. They're probably gonna evac.
I'm talking back.
Yeah.
Be careful with our back. They're gonna smoke our back probably.
Is that your bang out?
I'm bang on two now. No, I'm bang on two now. My bang out.
They're trying to walk left. He has blue armor.
Smoking our back.
No.
Try nading. Nading hard.
They're on the left. One's on the right.
Yeah, one side.
Pick left.
Bonus one.
Slide down.
Let's gotta go. Let's go.
Yeah, I'm more. Look at here, they're fighting.
Yeah. One guy landed right in front of us. Solo. Killed him. I knocked him. On me. He's cracked right here. I'm sliding on him.
Fuck. Keep going. No fucking way, we just stabbed him.
You just need to break the jab.
Right here, rings are right here. On the
I'm
left.
dead, I'm dead, I'm dead. Let's
Play him
keep
out.
knocking him.
You're good, you're good, you're good.
Get back.
No.
I can't move. Someone's above me too. Don't come this way.
Yeah.
Wait, actually, you can.
Alright, as we have left that the fight, looks like they're going to be trying to rat out and maybe potentially trying to recover here. Exotic did finish the fight against Womp Womp inside, did stabilize. No name though, still middle ring, no Watson. He's going to try and make something happen. We do have Purple Slushy here though on the backside as a duo. Rice does have the god spot here in ring for the end game. This is Rice's own Watson gen, has lost proficiency though. Does need to try and find the right proficiency. He's a mile away over in the corner. Does Purple Slushy know this? If they do, this is going to be critical for Purple Slushy to potentially make something happen here. As of course, Purple Slushy was on match point. Demon Wraith is going to try and hold this out. Has the Watson gen to hold on. Efficiency does get revived. No Name is trying to hold out. The other team. Let's go hop in here with Rice real quick.
Yep. I'm just pushing. Above me, above me. Almost cracked. I'm climbing up this.
He's one, Bang's one.
Both up there, both up there.
You can stay in, they're gonna die too.
We have to
Yeah,
watch
can
our
we-
left. They mirrored our left, they mirrored our left somewhere.
Yeah, just go to my side, please. Please, just go to my side. Listen.
We're good, we're good. Oh,
It's right
they're
there.
going left, yeah. They're above us still.
As we saw there, the fight did kind of conclude, and Purple Slushy did manage to stabilize, and Purple Slushy got the, or sorry, Rice at the full reset. Spate now controlling middle ring. This is another match point team fighting against No Name. No Name has one player alive now. They're gonna be, that is good. Spade here, very low HP. Rice is trying to make sure they can punish everyone who's trying to rotate in the lobby right now. I do want to mention on the south side of the ring, Deadbutt is still alive. They have the Watson gen in that critical position where I mentioned the Watsons can play. Now Arc is outside the ring. Nate does get blocked for the Watson gen though. No Name is resetting right now. Has 2 players alive. Spate has 2 players alive as well. Deadbutt is 2 players alive. Does find the damage. He's getting pushed though. Does find the damage on the Renzo. Deadbutt does get eliminated. Spate gets eliminated. Sorry, Spate. Yes, Spate gets eliminated and Deadbutt gets eliminated. No Name is a duo. They don't have a Moby Res quite yet. Problem here though for Rice is walking inside, does find the damage on the Watson, does get the crack but doesn't get the knock, so that fight isn't going to conclude quite yet. Rice does need to critically win this game. Everything comes down to Rice. If Rice can make this happen, this is going to be the saving of the lobby. Gets a no-reg with the bow, how unfortunate. 96 heady, that's beautiful work. Let's hop in here with them and listen to Rice win this game. I know I just cursed them, but it's gonna have to happen. It has to happen. No Name is the duo, but I believe. I don't believe in the curse. The curse is real, but I believe in the team. Let's listen to them. Actually, you know what? We're not. If I join, they're losing. Guaranteed. No Name does the space and ring, does respawn Gyozi. He's all coming down. Alright, we're listening to No Name. I know you won't understand most of it, but you don't need to understand. You just need to hear the passion.
Ulti ya.
Se salieron a la izquierda,
Dale.
Conmigo no pega adentro.
Aguas acá.
Se abrió izquierda, la venga.
Izquierda.
Cuenta uno, cuenta uno.
Muerto.
Bueno. Están adentro. Roto el cierro.
Quebra.
Muerto el cierro.
Muerto este güey.
Queda uno. Juega la shield.
Buena,
Buenas, perros.
Let's go.
Ahí era.
Fuck.
Back to back!
Let's go, Sparky. Oh. Bro. ¿Cómo
Era,
era,
bro?
eso, bro? No mames, bro.
Putos truños todos a la verga. Putos mierditas, güey.
Fuck, güey. Ay, Dios mío.
So you guys win CC this weekend, right?
Obviously.
We will try to, yeah.
Please.
We need that triple champion role.
Yep. No, triple champs.
Yeah, that will be great. ¿Nadie streameó esa partida?
Yeah, you're on stream.
Did you... But you watched like all bots, Sparky? Like from all the lobby or...
I mean, I watched like a lot of different POVs and stuff of like
Yeah.
different teams. But I joined like the VC at the end because I was like, okay, looking like you guys might win the game, and just even if like probably 99% of people who watch that moment aren't gonna understand, right? But you don't need to understand when you can hear passion. So if you can hear the passion in the comms, you don't need to
Yeah.
understand.
Bro, we came from stacks, bro. I don't know how we win that. We were in stacks in ring 2, I think.
Oh yeah, you guys had a crazy evac to get in.
Yeah. Yeah. Nice, bro.
No, GG's guys.
GG's.
GG's.
¿Y cuánto fue?
¿Cuánto qué?
Ya no recuerdo.
Creo que son 1000.
Creo que son
Ah,
1000.
sí.
creo. ¿No streamearon ustedes?
No, yo no,
No.
güey. Quería
What's up?
Yo.
Alright.